Well, things seem to be doing quite well, I think. I think that, let's see, Thaddeus Cogdill and James Fitchmeyer have been arrested. That couldn't be much better. My two greatest rivals. The news team, it's getting a little better. The new show, The Ghost Whisperer, is not too...
Hey.
Gary, my main man.
How you doing? How you doing?
Well, we need to have a little talk.
A little talk?
Yes.
What's going on?
Well, we need to talk about the drinking. We need to talk about the women.
I've toned it back a little bit.
We need to talk about the drugs. But not necessarily all in that order, I guess.
Look, the women and the drugs can go, but the alcohol stays. That's in my contract.
What were you thinking? Taking an intern underage to a bar. You got underage drinking. I've got soliciting a transgender. I have assault, and I don't even want to know how that occurred. And it took me quite a bit of effort to straighten up your little mess. This cannot go on. Granted, you know, I had to do a few cuts here because of this and that, but Sam gets called away, and then you guys all go to pieces, and the next thing I find out, I'm getting a phone call from the police saying they have found Becca, and Sam's with her, and she's had a mental breakdown, and she's singing the Sesame Street song.
Shoving R-E-E-K-U.
Hey, I'm going to Paladin 5 if anybody wants to come. I want to go. Whoa, come on, man. We're all adults here. Why do you have to Christmas tree the elevator?
You know you can come to me anytime you can do anything at all.
Yeah. Oh my God.
What, bro?
Dude, I got some kind of homework assignment in biology, and I don't even know what it could be.
Oh no! What are you gonna do?
Blackboard.
Now, this Thaddeus Cogdill, James Fitchmeyer thing where they're caught in the house of ill repute and they've been fighting, we got to stick with that story, and we've got to go with it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to expect a little bit more out of you, or I'm going to have to take a little money out.
A little money?
Yes.
Pay me enough already.
Well, you're the only one around here getting any money if you haven't noticed. And since it's costing me quite a bit to keep this under wraps, I think you owe me. So I'm going to have to cut your pay just a little bit.
Now, actually, I think you could give me a little bit more.
How do you figure?
Because you know, and I know, that there's a lot of money that's filtering through here that a lot of people don't know about. And you're not telling anybody about it.
You think so, huh?
Yeah, I know so. There has to be. There's no way.
Well, are you making a recommendation?
I'm making a demand.
Oh, well, you know, there's not a lot of money floating around here.
Well, there's got to be a way to find some more money.
Well,
I know a man like you can come up with some kind of idea.
well, I constantly fail the students, so they have to take the course again.
Well, do they have to pay for that?
Ooh, well, that's an idea. See, they pay to take the course.
Right.
But what if, I've got it, I think. See, I lose some students that don't really take it because they drop the course, you know, before I give them the grade.
Right.
So if I can make money off of them by charging them a drop fee, let's say about $1,000 an hour, that means each student that drops would be $3,000.
Exactly. There's your money right there. Now you're thinking.
That's...
But There's no way that we could easily get away with it. There's no way that you could easily.
Oh, yes, we can. We'll say we're doing it for their own good.
How is that for their own good?
The idea is the illusion that you're trying to stop something. It's not good for students to drop the course. It's not good for students to be repeating a course. So, just like the speeding ticket, we tell them that we're trying to change what they're doing. Well, I'd have to say, well, I think we're doing okay. Do we have an understanding, my man?
Yeah, we have an understanding.
Solid?
Yeah,
Solid.
definitely.
Okay.
But I guess I'm glad we had this talk in the end. Definitely gets me more money.
Okay. It's a good time, but, oh, by the way,
Yeah.
Claire's getting too smart for her own business. I expect you to have her have a problem. I think you need to take some of your talents for sharing improprieties and maybe share one of your picadillos with her. Maybe the drugs part.
I think I can handle it.
Because she knows a little bit too much and she's a little too sharp for her own good.
Yeah.
So a distraction would be very good. Oh,
Sounds
and
good.
take care of the intern.
I'll try not to
I mean,
get killed.
he's an idiot, but he's our idiot, isn't he? Ah, it's perfect. It's perfect. I'll be seeing you then.
All right.
Looking for an exciting major? Check out Eastern Kentucky University's Broadcasting and Electronic Media program. You'll learn hands-on skills with professional equipment from excellent instructors. Whether you want to become an on-air personality or if you'd rather work behind the scenes, EKU has something for everyone. So what are you waiting for? Go check out our website at communication.eku.edu to find out more. You'll be glad you did.
Are you bored and need something entertaining to do? Then check out Eastern Kentucky University's Performing Arts Department. There are many concerts and recitals held throughout the semester for you to attend. Or if you would rather spend the evening at the theater, EKU also has great actors as well as a dance theater sector. EKU even has its own art gallery with a beautiful display of unique artworks. Visit the EKU website to check out the events for the 2010 fall semester. Dare to attend.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of the Eastern Moron. We have breaking news from the field. Apparently, the owners of Channel 5 and Channel 3 news team, Mr. Thaddeus Cogdell and Mr. James Fitchmeyer, have obviously got into a fight outside of one of the local brothels. It seems that this has been brewing over time for years, since back when the two acquired both of their news stations and were the only stations in town. The thing is, now that Mr. John Taylor has gotten this news station that we have now, things are getting a little bit heated because money is definitely getting tight. So apparently, from what we know so far, and we'll give you an interview later on in the show, but Mr. Thaddeus Cogdell was leaving the brothel after a night of fun and fornication, probably, and it seems that Mr. Fitchmeyer was entering the bar and they bumped into each other. After that, words were exchanged, blows were exchanged, feces was exchanged, but we don't want to show that. It's gotten a little bit graphic and we really can't show everything on our news station because Taylor can't afford a higher mature rating, so we have to try to keep everything clean as much as possible. But what we'll do is we'll get right back to you. We'll get an interview from the waitress that witnessed the whole thing, and we'll make sure that you know before anybody else and before the other news stations report, because you know they're going to try to hide it anyway. But we're going to make sure that you guys know exactly what we know and show you just how bad Mr. Thaddeus Cogdell and Mr. James Fitchmeyer really are. Back to you.
Fitchmeyer, we have a problem.
Okay, let's get started again. Where were we? You weren't rolling, were you? How many times do I have to tell you, turn the camera off when I'm having these kind of conversations?